Hey, bourbon brothers and sisters, Angry Mac here. And before I get started, please subscribe, like. Let's get me to 300. I'm at about 240 right now. So, what I have in front of me, I have a Wilderness Trail, Southern Collective Spirits, Russell's, Fort Hamilton Rye, and an Old Soul. How are these the same? Let's play that old game. How are they the same? I don't know. Mac, why don't you tell us? How are they the same? They're all barrel picks. It's the one that I picked. This is a We the People. Got that from a club. This was given to me by Bourbon Barry from one of his local stores. He said it was excellent. My man David Rickhouse picked this unbelievable tater sticker. And this is down from the Carolina region, Liquor on the Lake, I believe, store picks. So we're going to talk about barrel picks today. These weren't all store picks, as I said. Individuals picked them, groups picked them, stores picked them. Now, I hate to say it because everybody does it, including me. Stop chasing store picks. I said it. Get it right off the table. Sometimes the sticker is the best part of the store pick, and we've all been there. We've all been there, and sometimes you don't want to tell the guy you got it from who recommended it. Not good, not so much. Doesn't meet my palate, as excited as they are. You know, sometimes you walk in the store and it says barrel pick, store pick, and you lose your mind like you just discovered fire. Like somebody just put a wheel on something and you could push it. It's like, oh my God. We start losing our minds. Stop it. Stop it. Stop that. Settle down, champ. Settle down. Let's get into what the differences are or why not you should be looking for barrel picks. Off the shelf. Off the shelf, you get something like Russell's. Off the shelf is you're going to have reliable. You're going to have consistency. You're going to have a similar profile across all of them. Off the shelf. You can get an off the shelf one of these and they're absolutely fantastic every single time. You know what you're buying, you know what you're getting, not a problem. So you're getting reliability over uniqueness. That's off the shelf. So off the shelf, are they all going to be great bangers? No, but you have a really positive, good, great idea of what you're going to be getting. You know, I've bought this before. I know what it tastes like. It fits my profile. I want more of it. That's just the way it is. Now when you're going barrel picks, you go one single barrel. And we all know about single barrels because there is variety in single barrel. Every barrel isn't the same. They're not blended. It's one single barrel. Now, who is making this pick? You have stores, you have groups and clubs, you have distributors, and you have individual people. They're all making these picks. So I'm in a club called the Bourbonanos. I just got a McBrayer pick. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't tried it, but the group raves about it. They did a sampling. I'm willing to take a chance because I think what they've been talking about and things they've said were great, I happen to like also. So I'm giving that a shot. So how it works is you go down to a distillery or the distillery sends you samples. You look them over, you have a bunch of samples, and you eliminate, you figure out what's good, and then you say, bam, that's it. There's no creativity. When I'm doing a pick, I'm not blending. I'm not distilling and waiting. I'm not aging. I have a product already given to me. And I also have the ability to choose the best one or not choose at all, which is very important, which we will get to later. So we have some differences. And as I said, off the shelf, balanced, predictable, safe, barrel picks, unique, full of flavors, sometimes not. There's no safety net on a barrel pick. You get what you get. You don't get upset. I tell the kids that all the time. You get it, you drink it, you're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. But the consistency is not there. You're just hoping you like it because it's a pick and because you think it's a pick, it's probably better. Again, not always the case. Not always the case. Not all barrel picks are good. Some of them are too tannic. Some of them are too oaky. Some of them are too smoky. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Not good. Everyone. It just doesn't work. I'm going to give you an example. This pick right here, this Fort Hamilton, the first one that was picked by this group, I didn't care for. I thought it was good. It wasn't something that I was willing I wouldn't buy it. I'm thankful I had a sample for it. It just didn't fit my palate. I did not find it appealing. Once again, everybody's palate's different. So whoever picked it, they loved it. This new one, not only does it have a killer sticker, this is a phenomenal pour. It really is. I absolutely love this one. As you can see, it's disappearing. So even from company to company, the picks aren't always good and aren't always bad. Sometimes the group, they're just getting leftover barrels that couldn't be blended, and the distiller wants these out there. And the excitement of sitting down with a group and making a pick, the pressure to make this pick, yes, there's pressure. So you're sitting down making this pick and you feel bad. You feel like you're letting the store down or the group down, that you didn't get one, so you settle. You don't want to settle if you're part of a group. And I'm going to give you an example. I have a group of Bourbon Barry, Bourbon Theory, and David's Rickhouse and myself. There were 5 of us. We had samples from ASW Fiddler. He sent us some toasted samples, 5 of them, I believe. We thought they were good, but they weren't good enough for us to put our name on them. So I talked to them on the phone. They were very gracious, fantastic at ASW, and it's their job to give us something we want. We wound up with 5 more samples, different finishes, and we picked an unbelievable maple, which will be in store soon, so stay tuned. Buy it, don't buy it. Hopefully you do buy it, but it's outstanding. But the point is, we didn't settle. We had a good group of people who I feel all have great palates, and it was different palates, and we talked about it. We went over all 5. It wasn't something we did in a few minutes. And we came to a consensus. This is not only the barrel that we all thought tasted at the top, but we have to think, is this a barrel that's going to go to mass appeal? Are you going to buy somebody's barrel who has a crazy taste? Like me, I'm big in the craft. You may not like that pot still funk that I like, that I love. It may not be for you, but I love it. So if I'm making a pick, you have to think, is Mac making one that he loves or that he thinks everyone's going to love? So you have to really know who's making the pick, whose flavor profile matches with yours. That is how you are going to find a better pick that resonates with you. There are people that I watch and I'm friends with who we do not have a similar palate. There are things that we enjoy together, but things that they really love, not so much for me, and vice versa, because you're never going to match. So find the people too, and that's going to make an important difference. Are you just going into a store blindly because it's a store pick? Find out and ask the questions. Who got it? Let's see. Don't buy the hype of the tater sticker and the excitement of a store pick just because it's a store pick. Find somebody or something or somebody who's had it. Now, we have to stop thinking that the picks are better, and I keep saying that. It's going to go over and over, and there are things that you need to stop doing. Stop paying crazy secondary prices for a sticker. Unfortunately, once they're out, they're out. Find somebody to send you a sample. Don't have blind loyalty, like I just said. Now, I'm going to use 2 examples here that are my personal experience. I can go to Preet Liquors. And I can walk in there, and Preet has his barrel picks out. He's got an incredible array of barrel picks that I happen to all think fantastic. Preet Liquors up in upstate New York. Ships everywhere, by the way. So I go in there, and I can get a sample of everything. There's not a single pick in his store that I can't sample before I buy. Because if I'm going to spend my money on a sample, a single barrel that somebody else tried, I want to try it myself. So think about that. West Islip Wine and Liquors, another local legend down here. I can call them up on the phone, the 2 owners, Rich and Rob, and say, guys, what do you have in stock for me? They could tell me. I'm like, all right, I'll come in. And they'll have samples lined up for whoever comes in, not just me. Believe me, I'm nobody special. My wife tells me that all the time. I'm starting to believe it, but everybody's special in their own way, if you know what I'm saying. So I can go in there and sample. So 2 stores like West Islip and Preet's Liquors, you can go in there and sample what you're buying. You could talk to people and say, hey, listen, how was that? And find the people who have the same flavor profile. Now, is it worth it? Yes, if it's phenomenal, it's worth it. If it's damn delicious, it's worth it. If it's just good, I don't know if it's worth it. So you need to find the people. You need to find the people that your taste aligns with and decide if it's worth it. Is it worth it because you want those strong barrel variations? I think so. I find it exciting when it's great. I really do. Do we want it unique for flavor profiles, for age, for a newly discovered barrel? Yes, these are all great reasons. All great reasons. Me, I gravitate more towards the craft. And if you look at this, it's one, two, three, four craft, one legacy. Now I can tell you something about the legacy when you get their barrel picks. You know their barrel picks are always going to be good. You know they are. They're always going to be good. They're always going to be bangers. They're always going to be killers because you know the consistency and the reliability is there. The uniqueness is not always what you're going to find in the legacy. So even when you're looking picks, look at the different distillers, look at the different blenders, look at where it's coming from. Where is it coming from? Is it coming from legacy, heritage, craft? And I think you're going to find more variation as you go down the ladder. Some great things down at the bottom of the ladder. Just because the bottom of the ladder doesn't mean it's bottom shelf, and there's nothing wrong with bottom shelf. So let's find your greatness. Let's find your barrel picks. Let's figure it out, and don't think that all barrel picks are created equally, because they're not. Now, I'm going to give you this one final or two final thoughts as we're leaving in Whiskey Rocks. My friend Joel, Whiskey Rocks podcast you should be watching. We're going to use a rock and roll. We're going to use musical terms right now. So if you want a shelf pick, that's like your regular studio album. Go out, get the studio album, press play. You know it's going to be great every time. That's just the way it is. You want something unique. You want experience. You want that. You're going to go to the live show where it's louder, where the songs aren't exactly the same, where it's a unique set every single night. That's what you want. You want either the reliability or the excitement. Stop buying just because it's a pick and figure out what you like. Taste it for yourself. What I'm going to go right here. What am I going to go with? Let's go with a little of my Wilderness Trail. This is an Angry Mac pick. Now, this is an interesting story. I pretty much picked this one myself because the store owner wasn't around. I think it's killer, but once again, that's just my palate. I remember this as being very sweet, strong, full of flavor, great nose, and delicious. I'll tell you what, Angry Mac, you did a nice job with this. Find the people you love, give them a hug. Tomorrow's no guarantee. And as I finish every one, it's not what's in the class, it's who you're sharing it with. And today, I'm sharing it with you. Cheers, everybody. I forgot how good this was.